Hey YouTube, time to start. Time to start streaming again. Turn up the bass music because the music on this is awesome. Go into high speed mode. And this is our penultimate episode. We'll get to the passage right outside the final boss's door. Wow. Yeah, this is... Okay. Oh. Looks like we already explored this part. Oh, we might have just gone down to get that additional. Crackle nuggets. I got all these? I guess we did. Just checking to see if we... Oh. That is most strange. Just went around in a big circle. How dare we? I gotta go down again. I thought I was going up the entire time, but I guess not. At least that's what I was seeking to do. Go up the entire time. Oh. Where I just was. Oh. Ah, there. There you go. What the? Let's look at all this. Comprehension. Are we in Ghana? How fitting it is the ogre Saki would house living hell. Hot dang. Looking at it, a small part of me feels like I'm home again. Oh, Randy. Remember, this is just another part of your past. You're strong enough to face it head on. Yeah, you're right. 2 years ago, I deserted. So I wouldn't have to see this kind of shit anymore. But enough is enough. It's time for me to look fate in the eye and send it back. We're in the belly of the beast now. Battlefield where the Scarlet Ogre crushes everything it does. We have to brace ourselves if we don't want to get eaten alive in this hellhole. Right. No. Okay, cool. Detective. Combat. Let's make sure we get all these. Oh yeah, by the way. The main reason why I decided to turn off voices. So that I could, you know. Getting all the... Get the treasure. Okay. The Aegis God. The chest is empty. I forgot to do that for... Oh, what the? Cool. Catastrophe. Chest is empty. I feel so cheated. Oh. There are a few more chests over there. Key charge chain. Oh. Quite a few left. Yeesh. Yep. Yep. It's gonna be penultimate episode. Meaning, we still have one more to go. Oh. Signet Glad. Visalia, the Red Castellation. I'm the strongest living Jaeger on the continent of Scotland. Ha ha. My reputation precedes me. I may have been a step behind the War God and the Jaeger King, but now they've off to each other and he leaves me as the strongest one standing. At least for now, that is. Randolph, you already know what I'm about to say. Between the scratches and crossbow and the war in Erebony, the entire continent is ablaze. There's never been a better time for a Jaeger to be in business. Terrorists will seize the opportunity. The silent battle between the snakes and the church will intensify, and the guild will be left scrambling. You know what it is your gut is telling me. The peaceful times you've been enjoying, they have come to a close. What are you to decide that? But he is not necessarily wrong. Even as we endure this crisis, the whole of Zemuria is up in the field. War in the Empire, the unrest in the Republic. It would be all of which was inevitable. Even if we had avoided this situation in Crossbow entirely. The fuses of the greater conflict have been laid all around the continent for some time. Crossbow was merely the spark that lit it. Yeah, that's right. And I ain't denying it. I felt it in my bones this time. The calm before the storm, the smell of war and strife just beyond the horizon. Randy. Here's your proof, boy. You're Jaeger to your door. That's the fate of all Orlando's. You have the blood of a warrior flowing through your veins. One of these days, Randolph, you're gonna have to wake up and smell the gunpowder. Piece of the life you've been living, a lie. You've been running from fate, pretending to be something you're not. This is your last chance, Randolph. Succeed in your father and become the war god. Teach you all you need to know of my brother's death. And once you're named as the true leader of the Red Constellation, whose flag we fight for on the battlefield will be yours to decide. You could even take up your cudgels for crossbow if you wanted. One way or another, the place is gonna be in for some rough times. So why not take this opportunity to do some good for by a precious comrade? Yeah. How can you say that? I say a crossbow is not a bargaining chip. Haha, so that's the way you want to play this, huh? I just could rein in your bloodlust by being a cold, calculating son of a bitch. That's just how the Scarlet Ogre rolls. It comes with the territory. Any Jaeger worth his salt knows that. As do you. Now that the era of peace is over, you have nowhere left to hide. No more safe hazens to run to. That leaves only one way left to go. I might be right about that. But my answer is still no, goddamn. Oh? Sorry, but you're good for nothing. Nephew's not the heir to the family business you were pining for. You got a peacemaker. He's just a peacemaker in the age when all Gehenna's broken loose. A guy looking for justice in a world of liars and schemers. All he can do is be himself and take life one step at a time. No excuses, no wild fantasies, and no running away. Because he's already found a place where he belongs. Randy. Well said. I got myself a new family to stand with, so you and all your fake crap can shove it. I've been living on the battlefield, love that life behind me, and I'm never going back. And now I'm gonna make that clear once and for all. Randy, we're with you every step of the way. Ha 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 ha. Done with your little speech? Yeah. Ah. Formidable tower. Yeah. Have it your way. Let's see how much of a fight your so-called family can put up against your own flesh and blood. You know what's coming, don't you? Can't be expected to hold back after you run your mouth like that. No one's asking you to. Time to put every trick you and the old man, strongest here alive, is just to be his ass kicked straight again. Ha. Old games. You'll be the one who. And I'll pay my respects to my brother by finishing off the very excuse for this one. Now, prepare to taste steel. Behold the twin snakes of the gods, Scarlet Ogre, who rampages. Get ready, everyone. Follow Randy's lead. Give it your all. Oh, this one might actually be challenging. What was that again? Okay. Let's take advantage of this. This one's a Avalon Gate. Golden Halo. Art. This is when we can use the Aura Raid. Alright. What the heck? Okay. Oh! That's right, I do have... It's to about 25%. Charge 3. That's about the timing. See if... Nope. Oh. Okay. Now. What the? What the heck? Yeah, it might be best to burst here. Okay, there. The last bunch of bosses, even on New Game Plus, are kinda bullshit. Aren't you glad that I put this on normal mode? Yeah. Guess you're running with a pretty strong crowd after all. The way you fight for them, that's where your real strength is. Yeah, now you know I'm not backing down by my choice. My choice. I don't want to spit in the face of you, my old man. And my old man, but I'm not the guy you two raised me to be. Haha. You bring that up now, of all times. This pales in comparison to you deserting without settling a damn thing. You never said it, but I knew your father was worried about you the whole time. Well, man, really? Considering how much you've grown, I doubt he's looking up at you in shame. So show us how far that bravado can carry you. Prove it through the way you live, the life you lead. We won? I can't believe we actually came out on top. It's a miracle. Yeah. All said and done, it doesn't change the fact that he's your uncle, it doesn't. For what it's worth, I do believe this concern for you is genuine. Yeah, it was. Guess tough love just runs in the family, huh? Honestly, feels good to finally get some closure. I should release Cecilia that was outside too. Let's take the back exit and see for ourselves. Agreed. Job well done, Randy. We are proud of you. Yeah, appreciate it. Okay. We could have just come right here and... I'm going to rest. The seal is gone. This one must have only required us to clear one domain. No complaints here, now we can keep moving ahead. True, but the fight did take a lot out of us. It'd be a good time to rest at the Mercala for a bit. It's a good idea, we can get everyone else up to speed while we're there. Nah. Okay, good. Doing the right thing was easy. It wouldn't be heroic. If heroes were common, they wouldn't write legends about them. Baden is a rather tough boss, and in the Tales series. Zero Ranger. What, are we gonna do Power Rangers now? I think I'm going to get that last chest. So that might have been the chest that I missed before. Probably not, because it was fairly visible before. That's the one. Need to get... That's where we just came from. So we might want to go again. Ah, there it is. Okay, well, that sucks. Amadeus! This series has set my path in life with its incredible focus on attention to details. I was led to finding a community, a group of friends and passionate fans. Together we made two wonders we can be eternally proud of. Envy. What? Ratio is knocked out? Completely? Oh yeah, I guess we could have used the runes. Nope. I'll do this one. But do this one. Yep. About them. Venus Bill. Trails means the world to me, too. I'm grateful I could share my world and my favorite story in it with you. Thank you for giving me a chance. Oh yeah. But anyway, back when Project Geofront was going on, they had this little contest where you could like enter in little chest quips, and some of them got chosen. From Zero to Azure, this has been an unforgettable journey. It was fun at times, and most definitely stressful at times. I still thank you for supporting us. It meant the world and changed mine. I seem to remember there being a WW with the, I seem to remember knowing, or, you know, knowing of the guy. This one might be a little bit short. I think there's still some... Oh! There's that little doohickey. I guess we can go there after we... Oh! I've been keeping track of every single thing you've taken from me and my friends. Expect a lengthy call out in the future. Expect a lengthy call out in the future. Yeah, we're not. Oh. That. Might be... Ah, there it is. Emergency pot. Ow, hey, she run. Still pain. Pain be damned. She could feel her Genevieve. And in the floor to her right, her she saw the chest she had spent weeks carving, hoping for her in return. For her return. So, did you get it? Oh. Yeah, what? How did I resist the death of that? Yep. really needs this. Guess we'll explore this. Where are we now? So I guess as far as the holy precincts go. That gate likely leads to another domain. Seal up ahead to go along with it. This is the last domain. There's only one person it could belong to. You finally arrived. Arius, I knew it. I thought as much. I'm pleasantly surprised. Thanks, Rich. I mean you no longer here at agreements with you. But enough talk. I'll be waiting at the end of my domain. Now, this is the home stretch. Yes, for long, Arius has been the standard for the SSS held itself to, as well as our greatest rival. I imagine that we've known her for just as long as we've known each other. Yeah, I'll never forget the day he rescued us when we were trying to protect Rio and Henri in the Geofront. So that's what happened. Sounds like you all have frightening eventful history. Let's go. Arius is waiting for us. Right. Right, okay. Should be one more domain, actually. Oh. Oh. That's interesting. Basically gives us a way to get back. Wait. What about Maria Bell? Go. What is all this? Smiles lies within Arius' soul. Look at those chains, they're practically innumerable. That's how many burdens could he be strolling? Too many, that's for damn sure. Scarlet Ogre may have put us through hell, but Arius' stake in this is clearly on a different level. Might even rival our battle against the Steel Maiden. Be that as may, we've gone too far to turn back now. Too late to turn back now. I believe I'm falling in love. We have to overcome this, to take Kia back, to bring the truth to light, and to fulfill our promise to Shizuku. As long as we give it our all, body and soul, even the Divine Blade of Wind's domain is no match for us. Right! Finally here, the reality of what happened on that day 3 years ago, so it's just ahead. Hold on a little longer, guy. I'm gonna drag the facts out of the open once and for all. Oh. Oh no. What the heck? Okay. Well, that wasn't very fun. The Argent Key. I don't know, seems to me like at least one leaf would be more impressive. Okay. Well, now... Argent. I guess in this world it means silver. But I couldn't wait till midnight, Genevieve replied. Through a fit of giddiness, she lightened her heart, only so she could plant a long overdue. I've missed you, oh, I love you so much, Jubilee. Oh. I guess I did that. Psst. Want to know a secret exploit to respawn all the chests you've opened so far? Get this, all you have to do is go to the title screen and select New Game! Okay. This is probably the... Might as well use these. Oh. Oh. Cool. How was Randy ahead of Noel? How was Randy ahead of Tio? Holy okay. Damn, I was one digit away from talking chess retirement too. Well, we, What the heck? Oh, well. I don't want to get all the chests, so I guess it was fine. The Norwal key. The dolphin key. Soon all that will await you are airborne chests. Time for ultra silence. Yep. The Erebonian chests aren't too, Wait, what? Oh. I'm glad I didn't just reset everything. Probably did. Okay, cool. Come on. I did better than that. Yep. Okay, well, now... pretty much everything is up to snuff, besides Rishi's magic meter. You're here. Oh, yes. Well, now you know what snazzy new threads he has, Mr. Secretary? I only wore that uniform at President Croyer's behest. Frankly, I was never comfortable in it. After the declaration of invalidity, I had felt like I had the right to wear it. I stand before you not as a bracer, nor as a Secretary of Defense, but as a tainted swordsman, wielding a tarnished blade. Nothing more, nothing less. Arias. How did it come to this? He is self-disciplined to a fault. I don't know what to say. I have so many questions I want to ask you. It's hard to sort them out in my head. I guess first one should be, are you willing to answer them? Of course, that was my intention. Ask away, I'll answer any questions you have, save for one. Alright. Sorry for bringing up painful memories. What could you tell us about the accident that happened 5 years ago? Yes, there is no need to hide it any longer. That accident was caused by a truck exploding on the street in the middle of the city. It was, as far as you all realize, a product of information war between Erebony and Calvert. Just as we thought. And your wife and Suki. Yes. That was much that my family lost that day. Saya, her life, and Shizuku's sight. In the 5 years since then, both countries' intelligence agencies have developed, and incidents of sabotage have ceased. Though the truth remains that their feud in the shadows has resulted in decades' worth of victims like Saya. That include your parents, Lord, as well as the family of Mr. Grimwood. The hell? Didn't Lord parents? Yes, it passed away 15 years ago in an airship crash. Right, just like I mentioned back at the cemetery. I have so little at that time, I can barely even remember it. Don't mean to say that the accident also claimed Mr. Grimwood's family, do you? But I do. His wife and children were aboard that airship as well. I was lucky to still have Shizuku. I can't imagine the agony that comes with losing everything you hold dear. After the incident, Mr. Grimwood and Guy came to know one another, sharing in their mourning for the family they had lost. I can't believe it. After that incident 5 years ago, turned in my police badge and went knocking on the British Guild's door. Had my reasons for resigning. Also Shizuku's hospital bills, my dissatisfaction with the department. But above all, I was running away with the pain of losing Saya. The Bracer's workload, I was never short on distractions. I could strip myself of any moments of grief. Arias. The families of Yin's targets must go through this very thing, same thing. It's been something I haven't been able to shake from my mind all this time. It's how you ever became involved with this scheme in the first place. Oh? Uncle Theater and Bell were well versed in banking and economics. Their lineage links them to the cult, but this doesn't fill every gap. Like how you knew about the information war between the Empire and the Republic, for one. I don't buy that either of those two as the contacts to know about that sort of thing. Nor do they have any private connection to that family. Yeah, what's Mr. Correct? They appointed you as Secretary of Defense. Hold on a sec. Does that mean Mr. Grimwood was the one who brought you all together? That's my guess. Would you dispute that? No, you assume correctly. Just like the SSS, Guy and I have often relied on Mr. Grimwood and his information network. He was pivotal to our fair number of our cases. He was so well informed that he was even called upon as a civil advisor during the operation to purge the cult's lodges. After I became a bracer, I continued to exchange information with him on a regular basis. As for the Croy family, Mr. Grimwood was already acquainted with them due to IBC's legal affairs. The nature of his position allowed him to amass all the information and resources he required in one place. Every step Croy took towards gaining our independence, as well as the power of the Septarians, was by Mr. Grimwood's design. All the while, both his daughter and his legal counsel were working towards their master plan behind his back. That master plan? The Azure project. Precisely. It didn't take long for Mr. Grimwood to realize the truth of the incident science Shizuku suffered. He informed me of it shortly after. That was what led me to cooperate with him. There is your answer. So everything has gone according to Mr. Grimwood and Maria Bell's family. It's one hell of a story. Alright, asking questions here. There's something I've been wondering about. You're the one who moved Kia from the bottom of the Sunford, weren't you? And you swapped her with the Rosenberg doll that was meant to be sold off at the Schwartz auction. Now that you mention it, I did manage to solve that particular side of the mystery. It's just as you say. But the idea itself was actually Maria Bell's, not Mr. Grimwood's. Having foreseen Jokum's actions to their finer points, he knew exactly how to exploit them. She was easily able to teleport us to the fourth lowest stratum, whereupon we freed the girl from the cradle atop the altar. I then switched her with the Rosenberg girl. Robbed from Renafaria. Maria Bell was also the one who arranged for the doll to be put up for auction, with Vosh none the wiser. I think she was so involved. Still I don't understand though. What would Maria Bell by doing that in the first place? She needed Kia for the project, why not just take her into custody until the time was right? First, she wanted to involve Hayway to further jeopardize Vosh's position and begin the chain that would lead to their downfall. Her plan was for the child to awaken during the auction, allowing Maria Bell to publicly spring to action. With Marconi and his bewildered guests as an audience, she would volunteer to take the custody of the girl on behalf of the IBC. Were Hayway to take action, at that point things would have likely gone awry. Then, thus as a precaution, I remained undercover in the Manhattan Reserve. We had a contingency plan for every possible outcome that could have occurred. You two are crazy with a capital C, I swear. Until now, I wasn't aware it was possible to be too prepared. I did suspect there was someone else lurking in the shadows at night. As for her second motive, Maria Bell wished to gauge the potential of the Subterranean by having it awaken under extraordinary circumstances. Gauge her potential? What did that mean? That's what Maria Bell's words, so I couldn't tell you precisely. May have been one of the conditions necessary to rouse the child from her long slumber. Whether by coincidence or the hand of Adios, she finally awoke, and you were in her presence. Not even Maria Bell could have anticipated that. She didn't seem to mind, nor did she object. Nor did she object to all of you taking the child in under your wing. I'm surprised. I'm stumped. Hell, if I can get into that her headspace. Hell, what in the world were you thinking? There's just one more thing. One more thing? I want you to tell me what really happened on the day my brother died. Can you do that? Very well. It's 2 years after I resigned from the police following Sida's passing. I had been cooperating with Mr. Grimwood and the others as they laid the groundwork for their plan. None of it was legal. They had already woven quite this conspiracy at that point. However, no one, not even the guild, had an inkling of what was taking shape across Bill's surface. Save one exception, my former partner, Guy Banks. Guy was tenacious and had a keen eye for finding the truth. At the time, he was closing in on a number of hidden plots. The information war between Erebony and Calvert, to speaker hard from the connections with Rabash and the remnants of the DG cult. To digging deeper, even came upon the Croix family plans buried behind it all. And then, one rainy day, a guy asked me to meet with him at their newly established construction site of Orcus Tower. Suffice it to say, I had covered all the project's details. The guy's suspicions were shockingly accurate, right down to the scope of the plan itself. He predicted the Croix would utilize a crew, cult, and mafia to eventually ascend to the top of the political world. He predicted that a foreign power would be framed for an attack on Crossmill Sea, fueling the bid for state independence. He even predicted that the Croix family aimed to create something that could intimidate and seize control of the entire continent. To my surprise, he'd gotten to the very heart of the conspiracy. After that, guy refused to back down. It was clear this wasn't something we could resolve with words. So we began our fight to the death as the rain poured upon us. Between the two of us, I was always a better fighter, but Guy's strength came from his unbreakable will. Our duel raged on as we traded blow after blow, exhausting each other's stamina as the rain continued to fall. Until finally, Guy lost his life. I was the one who took his tonfa from the scene at the time. Did so to behind the element. The scars that my tattoo had left on them. So that's what happened. There you have it, the truth of what transpired on that rainy day. The mafioso wandering off with the guy's badge was an unforeseen twist. With that, I believe I've answered every question you could have. Should be no more room for doubt. Now, you know as well as I do that my brother died from a bullet to the back. Finally, about the cause of death in your account of that day. I was a member of the police force. My followers that I can wield again. This persistent is my last resort to settle our fight. Stop lying, Arios. If your lives were on the line, he never would have given you the opportunity to draw again. Much less shoot him in the back. That's just not possible. Tommy fist up, pal. Indeed, who actually shot Guy? Please tell us. Frame out everyone, but the fact remains that my actions were what led to Guy's death. Even still, I chose to continue working on the project that had taken my former partner's life. Even now, I'm desecrating the life of an innocent girl to complete that very same project. Every sin I've committed has been for the sake of avenging Saya, as well as for securing Shizuku's future. Arias, do you truly believe Shizuku's happy about it? I'm perfectly aware that she isn't. Crossbill's ill-starred fate stole her mother from the world and the light from her eyes. So long as this state retains its status as a geostrategic position, I'll have no trouble salvage. That is, unless we experience a miracle that transcends the laws of the human world. 3 years ago, Guy lost his life in a mortal combat against me, yet he never did curse my name. Now, Kia, holding the power of Septarian, has healed Shizuku's eyes. I have no intention of undoing what has been done. My self-serving transitions include. If you cannot accept that, then you're welcome to convince me with force. Take the tonfa your brother left you, and show me that you're willing to avenge him. Open the path before you, and take back what you cherish most. Fine. Let's get one thing straight. This isn't about taking revenge for the brother. My division was established for a more modest reason, to honor Guy Bangings and his will. Right now, the Special Sports Section is carrying the hopes and wishes of so many people, including Shizuku. So you plan to stand as a barrier against us? Well, we're going to surmount it. Take you back and solve this case once for all. Ha! You tell him, leader. Shizuku is waiting for us up at Orcus Tower. And we're not going back without her, without you tell. Count me in. I'll support you guys with all I've got. I'll do everything in my power as well. Haha, very good. You stand before Arius McLean, master of the second form of the 8th League One League School. I have made my choice. I shall forego your justice to make my desires a reality. Come, special sports section. Alright. So, craft. Raging spin. Are you sure? Okay. Alright. Ow. Poop. I'm going to use one of my as a ram. It's that same as that, battle I was supposed to lose against him earlier. Let's do... So fade. I think. Goes. Let's see the Genesis. See. Oh. Galleon Tower going. Yeah, it has a ton of HP. Oh, well, that was kind of bullshit. So close to getting it done Rune of Refuge. let's. Gonna be a Genesis flood. Okay. That should not have happened. I will. Oh. What the heck? Okay. Craft out. Remember that he likes to, okay. I really hate that. $31. Alright, so more than halfway done. Oh shoot. Poop. Yeah, might as well use burst for this. Yep, useful. A useful use for the burst ability. Lord, each and every one of you, you've all become so strong. Because we always had you to look up for inspiration, Arios. That's right, without you waiting at the summit, I don't know if we'd climb this far. I feel the same way. You were always the barrier we were measured against, the standard we strove to meet. Haha, spare me. I don't deserve that kind of praise now at all times. Arios, the person who shot my brother that day wasn't you, was it? It was Mr. Grimwood. No frickin' way. What makes you think that? A simple process of elimination. Given the murder's circumstances, the only remaining suspects, other than Mr. Grimwood, are Dieter and Mariabel. But Dieter didn't know the broader plan, and Mariabel didn't have any prior connection to my brother. Mr. Grimwood, though, he and Guy knew each other very well. You said so yourself. Plus, he often takes him abroad. As with any occupation tied to the law, it's no surprise he knew how to use a handgun for self-defense. What do you have to say? Your reasoning isn't without its flaws, but I suppose I have to give credit where it's due. Hey, Arios. Looks to me like the two of us are at our limits. Why don't we call it a tie for now? Don't be ridiculous. Both of us know full well that I can't let you leave. If you plan on attempting your wedding, if you plan on attending your wedding, you'll have to strike me down for good. Come on, what do you take me for? If I did that, how'd you and Shizuku ever make it to our big day? Don't worry, I haven't told anyone about this little project of yours. I thought about getting Dudley to lend me a hand, but yeah, plays things by the book too much, you know? I mean, let Sergey in on it. Wild, huh? What? Did you realize that you're giving me even more reason to kill you? Ah, who are you kidding? You're not enough of a rat for a move like that. I would never come here on my own if you were. Come on, and why don't we call this whole thing off and go grab us some drinks? And again, conversation, what, like 2 years now? You listen to me brag about Lloyd and my beautiful bride-to-be? Ha, you never changed, do you? Your brother, he is already 15, isn't he? Yep, he's real bright. Nothing at all like me. I'm thinking about sending him some fancy schmancy school somewhere. Anyway, where to? It's raining. That Garante is probably the closest. Gah! Mr. Grimwood? Ha ha ha. So you're the puppet master all along. Forgive me, guy. Thought about inviting you too, considering what happened to your parents. But in the end, I knew that you would never have approved. Mr. Grimwood. Haha, you got me there. See what the hell, maybe that project will work out after all. Eventually someone's bound to take my place. Yes, I imagine so. Guy, stay with me. Oh, damn it all. Lloyd, Cecile. Finally, I'd seen this coming. Guy. How horrible. Damn, that's cold. Thank you for recounting my brother's final moments. I don't deserve your thanks. Mr. Grimwood isn't going to be easy for you to get through to. To say nothing of Kia, her determination is firm. It's going to take everything you have to change their minds. Lord. Haha. Well, I can stand as tall as my brother once did. Thank you, everyone. I never would have been able to get this far without you. Ha, what the hell are you talking about? It was because of you that we were finally able to overcome the barrier that Arios presented us. Furthermore, doing so dispelled the mysterious surrounding Guy's death. Exactly, we wanted to support you, just as we always have. Although, unfortunately, I think our greatest child still have us. Agreed. Maria Pell, Mr. Grimwood, and Kia are all waiting for us. Yeah. Final seal should have been released. Let's head on back to the Holy Precincts and check it out. The Holy Precincts. The seal blocking the elevator has been lifted. That's taking it up should lead us straight to Kia. Yep, no doubt about it. Managed to beat Arios. We still have Maria Bell to tend with. I'll tell them that she's capable of. Let's return to the Merkaba and make our final preparations. Can't afford to feel taking Kia back, no matter what the cost. Right. Just remember, this will be our last chance to take care of any unfinished business we have elsewhere. Okay, I might just do that. Pretty sure we got all the treasures. No, we didn't. What? Ah. So you guys managed to take down Arios, huh? Man, oh man, it's hard to believe how far you've come over this past year. Talk about a change in the gut. Now the SSS truly has replaced Arios' crossbelt most beloved heroes. What a scoop! Wouldn't go that far. Despite everything Arios did, I still don't think Crossbow will ever view him as anything other than a hero, and that's okay too. Ha! You've matured, Lloyd. You know that? Anyway, don't think there's anything you guys can't overcome. Now you managed to beat Arios, and you can quote me on that. Because really, I'm only looking forward to the after party. Don't let me down, okay? Wouldn't dream of it. Let's see. Got all of those. We got all of those. Got all of those. All that. That lands. Just going through all of these. Making sure there aren't any easy things. Domain of passion, domain of vanity, domain of fate, domain of penance, falls down. Oh! Yep. Yep. We are at the end. To go. Radar detected another flying object entering. Appeared to be the Red Constellation's Beowulf. What? They didn't attack, did they? No, they landed at a different point of the Azure tree without engaging us. They took off again a short while later. Well, I presume they arrived to collect the Scarlet Ogre and Bloody Sugar. Damn it, if we hadn't so pressed for time, we could have arrested them and brought them in for questioning. I understand how you feel, but we have other priorities. Sadly, this standby team was in no position to stop them either. Your skill in combat is only matched by their ability to make a swift and sensible retreat. There's a chance we might cross paths with them again someday. Right now, all that matters is putting this crisis to rest. Precisely. Should make your sure prepared before heading into the final battle. Okay. This is it, the real honest-to-goodness final battle. Times like these, I feel kind of pathetic hanging back where it's safe, waiting for someone else to do that. Not so many times about what it would feel like to fight alongside you. Don't be ridiculous. There's more to what we're trying to do here than just combat. You know, the others have always been there with us in spirit. That's what allows the SSS to fight as hard as it does. Reminds us how important it is to return to everyone we left, no matter how tough the situation. I know, Lloyd. I feel the same. As long as my name is Fran Seeker, I'm going to keep praying that you, Noe, and everyone else stays up. You've been coming back in one piece every time so far. Don't stop now. We won't. Actually, your problem. I tried showing you some concern for you jerks, and you up and mock me. Yeah, whatever. Just try not to get yourself warped into too hard out there. Sooner you fix this dumpster fire, the sooner I can get back to chilling on the orbit now. This is it, the end of finally here. We've come so far. All it's left is believe in ourselves and charge our way to the final battle. Oh yeah, if we succeed, it won't mean the end of Crossbell's tough times ahead. It's true, even if we're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, we have to face it one day at a time. Victory today will be the first step towards securing Crossbell's future. I think my dad would say the exact same thing if he was still here. That's the first step. Now, this next step is protecting our home. We're gonna make it together, Lloyd. For I'm a police officer or even a guardsman, I'm your friend and comrade who loves her state. At last, we can finally make our way to Kia. Belle and Mr. Grimwood will be waiting for us too. Are you ready? Are you gonna be okay? Belle must have the person who's taken all this. She's always had her quirks, baffling as they can be. Says part of what drew me to you. No matter what her reasoning is, the plan that hinges on someone else's sacrifice is relaxing. I couldn't agree more. Well, I still don't understand Maria Bell and Mr. Grimwood's ultimate goal. We can't let them hurt Kia. Listen, Ely, it's time to go up against your best friend. All of us are here to support you. You can't. It's already prepared to give it. She and I have been friends since childhood. For that exact reason, I must make her realize the error. Our journey is nearing its end. I don't know how useful Ian's skills will be against whatever it is Maria Bell has over. But if you summon me to the front lines, I'll fight alongside you with every fiber of me. Thanks, Rishi, I mean it. Yeah, it's funny. We already fought a bunch of times. You're winning. Both side by side and against each other. Haha. Sorry about that. Still haven't decided whether to follow the path of the performer or you. I know right now that I want to protect Crossbell. The place that gave me Ilya and everyone else a home. My abilities are as useful to that end, but I won't hesitate to wield them. Thanks, Rishi. We're happy to have you. Fight to protect what matters most to us together. Agreed. I hope to finally get some direct information on the Divine Blade of Wind. Still got a few unsolved mysteries on our hands. The status, the full details of the Azure project, orchestrated by Grizzly Grim. And there's Kia's capabilities of Septarian Zero, as well as how Maria Bell tends to utilize her. The only way we're gonna find out any of these things is by hearing them from the horse's mouths. That's true. If we make our way to them, sure to get the final few answers we've been searching for. Including what Kia agreed to help them in person. Well, try not to get too strung up about it. There's one thing I've learned since joining the SSS. It's that the bond you all share with Kia is the real deal. No matter what happens, as long as you all continue to fight for her, there's hope that she'll listen. That's what I'm banking on. But hey, so this you-all business. Make it sound like you're involved. We're asking you here together, Wazzy. You're a member of the SSS, and it makes you as much a part of our family as anyone. Kia would just say that you really have a way with speeches, you know? But you're right. I guess that little girl has 3 overprotective days there. So, our final showdown set. The SSS versus Mystifying Maria Bell and Ian Puppet Master Grimwood. So it's just about Ross rank. They wouldn't even be half as tough as my uncle or ours. But with Keto in their hands as a Septarian Zero, they gotta be pretty damn tough to put down. Yeah, might even be more difficult than our bout with Arios. Let's not forget. Truth is waiting for us up there, together. No barrier we can't overcome. That sound like that deal? We've been hanging out for so long, I don't know what you're going to say before you even think. So don't worry, I ain't backing down from a fight. I mean, our little girl's waiting for her papas to come back and pick her up. Wouldn't want to let her down, right? Yeah, exactly. Let's bring Kia home.
It's been 3 years since Guy Banning's death, and now the truth of the matter has finally come to light. All this time, McLean has been keeping it to himself, shouldering the burden of it all on his own. What a simpleton.
Is his penance for everything that happened. His way of moving forward. The way maybe it's also been a source of strength all these years.
What you call strength, I call stupidity. Deep down, he knows it too. That's why he gave you the opening you needed. That's how you finally learned all you've been seeking about your brother's passing, isn't that right?
Yeah, I really have. Still a lot for me to get. throw it out once all is over. I'm content for now. This leaves me one final barrier standing in our way. You have to defend Maria Bell and Mr. Grimwood. To bring it on to all this.
That's right. Moving forward is the only way to close the books, in this case for good. I hope you're ready to make that final step.
I am.
Been 3 years since the guy Banning's death. After all this time, the truth of the matter has finally come to light. All it remains is closing the books on this case for good.
Let's go, Bannings. Now's our chance to pick up where your brother left off and follow it through.
Okay.
Well. I'm going to go and get up to the elevator. The elevator of doom. Elevator of doom. Then, with that, I'll get on to you. Just a few more steps, and we'll find Keyleth. Time to steal our resolve and solve this case once and for all. Yep. First up. Quartz. Oh. Let's actually give her Mercury Bell. Put that emerald. Emerald gem right there. Definitely need arts defense. But yeah. I was actually going to put the topaz gem there. We still got... Anyway, we're going to save. One last time. Okay. I shall bid you guys adieu. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill.